Campus Safety's mission is to create a safe and secure environment where individuals feel safe and respected on our campus, including in their interactions with our staff. Our department's mission extends to all members of the LMU community, including students, faculty, staff, and guests. As such, our department is trained to be vigilant and observant of those who may not have a valid purpose on campus, or who may pose a threat.
Yeah, I think writ large, I don't think that the public poses a problem for our student employees or any of our front desk workers at the library. That's not to say that there are not individuals who have been more disruptive than others.
You get people who come to the library seemingly just to waste time and sometimes to harass the people who work there. That doesn't happen so much, but it happens enough that it's certainly had some kind of effect on the work that I do there.
We have been investing in de-escalation training for our library staff, and this is something that I think would benefit other folks on campus as well. But that said, public safety is our community resource in helping with this kind of response.
When our department comes across an individual who does not follow protocol and/or does not have a legitimate reason for being on campus, we respectfully ask them to leave campus. We brief our teams in the event the individual attempts to re-enter campus. We also maintain a close relationship with LAPD in the event further assistance is needed when addressing a particularly problematic individual.
If we do have an incident where there is something that happens between a patron and one of our staff members, we document it, we navigate it using our policies and procedures, but then most importantly, we also debrief about it afterwards. And so through that debrief, that's how we get the opportunity to check in with our student employees. Is there something that we could have done differently to support you? Is there something that was vague or confusing in our response to it? Is there something that we could have improved in terms of our engagement with campus safety or with LMU Cares or some other unit that we need support with in navigating? And so each time we go through one of those, it increases our capacity to be able to support our staff and our students should something like this happen again in the future.
I don't mean to blast on PSAFE too much, but there was an incident once where I came into work at the library and my supervisor at the time who was working that shift informed me that there was a dangerous person in the library, that he was currently dealing with it, that he had called PSAFE, and that was all I heard about it. I didn't get any more details, which is fine. And then PSAFE showed up like an hour later.
We are constantly looking at incidents and evaluating our response to ensure our campus community members feel safe and respected on campus.
There have been events on campus during my time at LMU that have made me feel unsafe or made me question the security on campus. You know, like last week, I think even there was a man on campus who was drunk, had a knife, middle of the day, lots of people around. My freshman year, there was an incident where some people drove their car on campus and yelled racial slurs to a group of black students, I believe, and I don't know, it's things like that happen, and then I'm like, I kind of wish the security was better here, and so it would be nice to feel safe in your educational environment.
I think that the best thing that the university can do is to have consistency in communication with responsiveness to any incidents that happen on campus. The more that public safety works with constituents such as the library, and we have a very good working relationship with them, the more that we can just consistently respond and know what kind of a response that we can expect. You know, not every distressed individual on campus or disruptive individual on campus really needs a law enforcement response either, right?
I want us to have an open campus. I want our resources to be able to be accessed by people who need them. But I also think that the school has a duty to protect its students and to protect the people who work here. So I think open campus, but some things about our security definitely need to be